Hi everyone! Today I'm going to show you my journals, and I'm going to be working with our brand new journaling collection, which is called Vintage Family, and it's all about the vintage feel, and there's some kind of family elements as well, like family tree, and I'm going to show you the entire bundle. But really, this series is to introduce you to journaling and to show you my journaling journals. I'm not going to edit this too much. I just really wanted to be a little bit of a chatty video and kind of talk you through everything. So yeah, I'm going to show you my journals. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the pack, and I'm going to show you the pack itself as well. I am currently printing a few photos on my sprocket. I'm going to talk about this as well. And yeah, just general catch up and chat and a little introduction to journaling really. So let's start with the actual journals. My preferred journals at the moment, I do have something coming soon when it comes to journals, are the Seven Gypsies journals. So you have the Creative Notebook, which is the 5.5 by 6 inches, and then there is the larger notebook, which I really want to say is 6 by 9 inches. And I use both, and the story about journaling and how I started journaling and why it's important to me is because my darling mum and I journal for each other. So my mum lives in Switzerland and I live here in England, and mum, I kind of missed knowing what mum does day to day. And you know how her day has been, what was the important event from her day, and therefore I sent her journals, and I sent her loads of supplies from a craft box collection actually, and as she started journaling, and she made some fantastic spreads, and I'm going to insert a few photos here, including some of the photos perhaps you have not seen before. And I also journal for her, and every few months we exchange the journals, which is just sweet really, and it's just so cute because she wrote like her favorite cake recipes and my favorite cake recipes, some memories from my childhood I didn't even know about. That's I always fancied journaling, but that's what made it meaningful, and that's what made it almost like worthwhile for me. Rather than just sticking stickers in a book, it suddenly became something that will have very cherished memories inside from someone who I love and who obviously is very special to me. So that's the story. Now, we're obviously because I run several craft companies, it was only natural that we moved into this direction of making journaling supplies, and therefore we have this fantastic new pack with the vintage family kind of elements. And what I'm going to start with, as this is a first video from a series I'm planning to do, so basically I'm just going to take you with me on my journaling journey, and it will be personal because I am going to be journaling for my mum. I hope you don't mind that, and yeah, so let me just take you through the journals. This is one of the many journals I have, but this is the one I'm working on at the moment. I still need to finish the front page. These actually have been created a long while ago. So this is my little family, my husband and my cat, and then I've got little pockets in here. These pages were super busy, and I've got a little note here, my little family in 2016. So this picture was from 2016, and the little gold sticker saying all I want. And this one has a little magnet inside, so in between, I can even feel this here, so in between this and the flap I've just put a little magnet, and then there's a little magnet in here, and thankfully they do match up. Here we go, so that stays shut. Then when I first started journaling quite a few years ago, and I kind of dipped my toes in the journaling world, I really fancied Seven Gypsies. I still love Seven Gypsies a lot as a brand, as a company, and that was my first kind of, you know, these were my first supplies of choice. My tastes have changed just a little bit since, but I still love Seven Gypsies in my journals. So this is Yanis from Hochanda. I am on Hochanda, and Craft Box is on Hochanda. Creative Craft Academy are on Hochanda. Busy times really. So I've got those little journaling spots, and I've got some of the washi stickers here on that one. I tend to scrap, or rather tend to journal on the right hand side. I am eventually going to do left hand side as well, but this is a little bit of a kind of Christmas stickers. It was me trying the Christmas stickers a little bit, and this fantastic gold foiled sticker as well. And by the way, if you're interested in any of this, I have linked everything below, all the products and journals, etc. You can get this from Craftbox, but this video is really to hopefully give you inspiration, and then if you do want to follow through, then you can get some of those supplies. But yeah, then I've got this one, and I really like this one. I still got this page at the back to do, and this one was like a box packing weekend at Craftbox, which we do pack our boxes on a weekend, and then this just a little cream colored envelope, and then inside I have this insert, and I did start, I wrote a date, and I'm going to write a little bit more. This was from our one day special on Hochanda, actually, that's why there's a date on there. So this one was box packing, and this one was one day special, little insert. Let me just take that. I'm still about to do this page, and I just glued that side in and here, and I just left this one unglued, so this will just give me more space. I just love that. And then on this one, this is from my trip to Reno, but I have talked about a trip to Reno again on Hochanda. So this is journal for my mum, so I basically wrote a little note for my mum. So my trip to Reno stuff is going to be here. These days, I mean, I probably have a boarding card somewhere, but I did have my ticket on my phone, so I just printed out on my sprocket as one of the pictures, and I added some travel stickers as well. And then I've added washi tapes, and I've added some book journaling spots and tickets, and all of it is available in the kit. I'm going to again link below if you are interested. And then I have put a layout here about our trip to Windsor, and this is Hampton Court Palace, and we've got some of the tags, some of the tickets again, picture of my husband, and a little note saying this was a weekend in Windsor with my husband. And then I've got this spread, and it's called the Munchkin. It's almost like a story here, because my husband texted me and said, Anna, send me a picture of Munchkin, can you? We call cat the Munchkin, but I played silly, and then I just sent him a picture of donuts, or small donuts are called munchkins as well. So I sent him a picture of donuts, and he didn't get the joke in the end, but I thought it was hilarious. And he said the cat darling, and I sent him a picture of the cat. So this is our Munchkin. We call him Nesso. He's extremely adorable, and he's also incredibly cuddly. And I've taken that little washi sticker here, and I put home is where the heart strike cat is. And then this is not finished, this layout. There will be text in here, but this is from the summer. Fresh sunflower seeds are just wonderful. I absolutely love them. And then I had a haircut in the summer. That's all that happened. So apart from that, it was lots of work. So that is a journal. And that was the larger one. I'm just going to show you a few selected pages from the smaller one. Again, these are some of the ribbons that we carry now, and then this is a ribbon as well. You've got a vintage letter, and then here are some of the spots I've got. This one was where I was just trialing some of our new stickers. This one I was definitely trialing a lot of stickers, and this is slightly more organized layout here, and then obviously lots of spaces for photos. You've got a little tag in here. These stickers are coming to us soon as well, and here we go. So, and the front with me with red lipstick on. So that is a quick flick through the journals. So I have now printed out pictures. I am using Sprocket printer, which looks like this. I use a HP Sprocket to print out my pictures in this little kind of smaller than a business card probably format. It is currently, as I'm recording this, I checked today, it is on offer on Amazon. It is £30 cheaper than it normally is. It's usually just under £100 and it's like 69. So if you want it, I would take advantage. I will also link this below, but please be mindful of the fact that it was probably going to last only as long as it will last. And yes, however, this kit that I've got here, hopefully we will have enough stock to make it kind of semi-permanent kit, because I would like it to be available for whenever you do need that theme, which is vintage family. Again, I will link this all up below, but just to kind of show you what's inside, we've got some papers, we've got stickers. I call them me-made stickers because I make them, and I've been in the office today on Saturday and I've been cutting them for those kids. And they're absolutely beautiful. So you've got those, and they come in this beautiful vintage envelope. You have stickers, so we have washi stickers, the gold foiled kind in this lovely little vintage envelope, and then we have the kind of scripty, floral, ornate stickers in another envelope. I'm just going to put that to the side, and then we have a little packet of different sticky stamps, and lastly we have this fantastic ephemera set, which is just fabulous, and it's protected with this little cardboard, just so that when I clip it for you it's not going to damage the actual pages. So if there is like an imprint, it will be only on this kind of holding thing, which also looks vintage, so you can use it. So let's open this up. This is just a backing paper. I mean, this is a brilliant card paper, but this is just backing to keep it stiff in the envelope. Then we have some washi, and then we have some ledger paper. We've got a card, like a thicker card, with what that says extended family. This says a family story, hence the theme, vintage family. And then we have some what's it called? It's not this. This actually might be vellum. This one. Sometimes they're made of some thicker material, like vinyl. Then we have some of the book cards, which I adore, and then we have a like smaller card pack there as well. So I just love this. I love this. Okay, so let's start with the layout, and I'm going to start from actually looking at what I'm going to put where and figuring that bit out. I think I may take some of the cards. Okay, I might take this one, and I think I'm just going to cut this one onto two smaller parts, because that one says marriage certificate, and That one is just a little piece of script. And then I've got these as well, which I'm going to try to cut as straight as I possibly can. Okay, so I've got that lovely frame, and there we go. Okay, so I've got these two. The back is nice too. Okay, so I'm going to take this marriage here, and I'm going to take a little roller, which has seen better times for sure. Alright, just going to take that roller and kind of just going to start from the corner here and try to be quite precise on that one. Okay, so just popping that down, and then I am going to take some of those sets of the papers. Here you go. I think I'm just going to take, it all says marriage and wedding. That's cute actually. That one says ceremony, diamonds and credit. So cute. I believe these are 7 gypsies elements as well. Okay, so I'm just going to take this one, but I am going to kind of tear it a little bit. I do want to keep this, and I don't want to ruin that marriage license, she says. Kind of ruined it a little bit. I'm just going to take that out. Just want to, like a little rippy edge. Okay, and this one will just go in here on the side. Ooh, okay. I just went over the other one. So I'm using this rather interesting adhesive. I'm trying to use what I've got rather than keep buying new things. And I have so much adhesive around. It's one of those really good things to do. Just use up what you've got. It will do the job, even if it is a little bit wonky. Okay, and then this one. Just going to keep it in place. I'm not like the biggest fan of sticking everything really down, because I then may want to put some bits underneath. And in fact, I do really like, I think I'm going to put that one on top. Therefore, I am going to stick that down so that it doesn't go anywhere. Okay. And then just pop that flat. It's lovely. Okay, I'm going to grab a couple of the stickers. So I got a few questions about the stickers, the sticker flakes, they're washi stickers. The question was, they've got a little bit of a shiny at the back, how do you adhere them? Well, there actually are stickers already, so all you do is you just have to separate the plastic bit from the actual sticker. It might look quite hard to start with, but my favourite way to do this is just roll your finger at the very edge, and then they will start separating. So don't try to go like, you know, trying to separate it here. It will just not work. All you need to do is just roll your finger at the actual end, and it will come off. Make sure your fingers are, your hands are clean when you do that, because if you have a lot of oils on your hands, or like cream for example, then when you keep rolling it, you may just damage that glue, and then when you adhere it, that particular corner may just start popping up. I mean, it's no drama if it does, because you can just glue it down, but you know, save yourself troubles and worries and concerns over this, and just make sure that when you do this, you just got fingers free of any oils and any moisturizers. Okay, I really like busy layouts. I've got some simpler layouts as well, but I do quite enjoy having quite a few elements that just give me joy, basically. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a few pictures here. So my husband and I have been married for now 5.5 years. 5.5 years. This is us in the Wizarding World. In the Harry Potter studios, and this is us away, and so us in Disneyland, I think. So I am going just to pop the pictures just here and there. I like that, holy matrimony. Right, so just so the zinc paper is basically, it's like inkless paper. Oh, it's not inkless paper, the whole process is inkless. It's based on heat, on temperature. It's like a thermal print, really. And it does have a sticky backing, and the actual picture is very sticky already, which is brilliant. I love that. And then I do want to keep that marriage, and I don't really want to like cover this up, so I think I might just pop that picture here, and then do the journaling a little bit later. So the actual journaling, for actual journaling, you may either do, like, you can have a journaling spots if your layout is really busy and you need to find a dedicated space for your journaling, or you can just journal on the paper wherever you've got a little bit of space. So I haven't left much space, but so it happens that I've got those beautiful journaling spots which are part of this kit as well. And these are the Me Made stickers, so we make them in our office. So cutting machines go 24/7 nearly at the moment, trying to catch up with all the orders, but I am going to pop that here. As you see, I've got the wedding here and then marriage, so I would kind of not want to cover this. Okay, that's a bit wonky, but it's fine. Once it's stuck down, it's stuck down. Our stickers are nice and solid. So I am going to just put little notes around this entire page, but I just love how plain this is, and just love how it blends with the rest of the layout. Now, of course, I could jazz it up a little bit if I wanted to, and I think I'm going to add a pop of colour. So just going to find out where and which element is going to work best. The elements in this pack are relatively large. Well, they are large. There's nothing relative about it. And then the elements in this pack are all gold foiled. So now I'm just going to pop a little one here. Just a little bit something different comparing to all that beiginess. Although I love it, I think it will just look nice. Here we go. And then I do have those, absolutely amazing swirls. So be very, very careful when taking these out of your sticker. Now, I have printed mine in vinyl, and that's why they are just a little bit tight. They haven't been cut that well because the blade pressure was not strong enough. But yours are printed on paper, so this should be a much easier process. And I'm just going to grab that and just pop that down here. Cute. Okay, so that is this layout. Now I am going to, this is obviously my little family here in England, and now I'm going to scrap my mama and mommy kitty. Maybe these three pictures. So do remember that the point of view I'm taking this from is that this journal is going to be for my mum, and that is why this is the kind of the angle I am taking. These are my memories, but someone else will be reading them. So just cutting this picture to size because there was a square setting to start with. And this is Mum and I chatting on a phone, and then a little kitty. So I'm going to figure out how to do those pictures, but I'm going to use this one. So this one's a family story, and I'm just going to pop that down as a kind of an anchor for everything else to float around. When you have something that thick, because this is a thick paper, I'd say, I want to say this is definitely way over 200 GSM. I would even be inclined to say 250. Then make sure that you really have a lot of glue on it, unless of course you want to keep tucking things underneath. So I think I am just going to pop that here and then stick that down nice and firm, and then I am going to pop, okay, so we got this circle, and I think if I tried hard I could possibly get this, well, I will try to get this a bit round. I'm going to eyeball it, which is always a great idea. I can always reprint it if it's a massive fail and I can already see it's going wrong direction. Okay. So of course this is too much here. I can see that. Okay. I just hope in the end we will get there. Just maybe get rid of that. Super. The thing is, we have kind of stood, my mum is shorter than I am. That's so cute. Now, it doesn't matter if it's going to be perfect really, because I can always use a little stickers around it and just fix it. Well, this is the wonkiest circle of them all, but it's fine because look, it will just do the job. And in fact, I can just cut that a little bit closer to my head thingy. So this video in general is supposed to be, I mean, if you watch so far, it's supposed to be a little bit calmer. So I don't really want to be like, oh, you know, very energetic. I hope that it will, in a good way, in the best way possible, put you to sleep. I think it's, for me, it's a little bit of a moment of reflection, which I chose to record. So definitely different to all my other videos. Have a look at that! Isn't that cute? A family story. So Mama and I. And then I'm going to. What was I planning on this one? Right. I am going to. I'm going to look at that ephemera. Oh, here's what I wanted to use. I wanted to use the sheet of music notes. I love it, and it is printed. It's like an A5 printout on a washi. I just adore it. Absolutely adore it. So I just wanted a few of those elements. Now, it's really not possible to tear it because obviously there's a plastic at the back, unless I take it all off and then start tearing it, but I might as well just use a washi tape. So what I'm going to do, I am just going to do this, literally a little corner, and I am going to, you don't have to do this, but I am going to cut that white border off. Not super tidy or neatly, because as it is washi, it'll kind of blend with the page anyway. But I thought this would look quite nicely in the corner, so just going to put it here. And let's see if my little trick with kind of rolling my finger on the side, yeah, it works every time. So just going to take this off, and oh, ta-da! Easy. Okay, I'll try not to handle it too much. She says handling it a lot, because I don't want that sticky glue to go. But look at that, perfect. Okay. Oh, I love that. Beautiful. A little bit of vintageness. Okay, so I am going to, so this is going to be my biggest journaling spot. I am going to put notes in here. I am going to also decorate it just a little bit more, and let's have a look. Oh, this is pretty. This looks that handwriting just looks I don't know what language this is. I should really know that, having a translation background. Okay, I am going to cut this off, and I'm just going to keep the bigger sticker, and I think I'm just going to add it here. I'm going to try to decorate this page a little bit less, and it is going to, for me, who is quite keen of a lot of embellishments, this is going to be a challenge. But I don't want to overshadow the text when I actually do write it, and depending on when I'm going to do this, I am going to show you a completed page with all the text on it. It might be on our Facebook page if you would like to follow it. But to keep it with this side, and to to make sure this whole thing is cohesive, I am going to take one of the swirls and just going to try to take this off. Do remember what I mentioned before, that this is cut on vinyl, so yours is going to be different. The blade was not really doing. Here we go. I think I'm going to start from the side as well, just to make it easier. Here we go. So I was experimenting with different materials and just ended up cutting this from vinyl. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out where I want this. I think I'm just going to put this here. Okay, nice. And I'm going to put a little something in this corner. Oh, I don't want to cover the family, although when it will still show through that little butterfly. Well, let's have a look if we got a smaller element that I can use. Oh, our lovely stamps. So we have lots of those gorgeous little stamps and those fantastic little not staples, what they called, paper clips. I love them. And just going to take some of the stamps, and oh, there's like a tiny little postcard. Now this might be a little bit, I was just about to say might be a little more challenging when it wasn't challenging at all. And oh, so cute, look at that. Oh, that is just adding a little bit of pop of colour. Yeah, I'm just going to pretend this is holding everything together. These are surprisingly easy to separate. Here we go. Okay, so that's the layout with the Vintage Family kit. I hope you enjoyed it. It's just this is what it is. Quite simple really, but I mean there is enough in here, and I'm going to finish this off. I wish I'd just managed to get this one a little bit straighter, but hey, it's already on, so I don't have to worry about that. I think the one last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little square little sticker, and I am going to just pop that in here because I want this to be my little journaling spot, and then I will also write around it. Yes, definitely super happy with this. Let's not forget, I nearly forgot, that's why I'm saying let's not forget, that we also have the sentiments. And I created them myself, and what they are, that little beigey kind of colour background. Your entire sticker is this colour. It's just the kind of the rest of it is white. But I'm just thinking, old news, yesterday's a history, remember the past, family, my memories, family history. Okay, so I am going to grab my memories. So you can see that the actual sticker is the colour, and you've got a little printing bleed, that's what it's called. Is that when you're printing the colour a little bit wider to what you actually want to cut. I'm going to put the my memories inside of this, I think, and then tell your story. I love to tell your story. I'm going to grab that one. Oh, these are so easy to take off. So I'm going to take tell your story and just pop that in here. I love that beigey colour because it just really blends really well and goes with everything in this kit. Okay, so let's not forget the sentiments. And sentiments are in, and I'm going to just take a moment to write in my journal, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again next time.